Episode A, Saigon. Still only in Saigon. This is Heart of Evil, a modification for Half-Life 1, released in 2002 by Nathan Ruck, Chris Kane, and Daniel Pickford, with help from many other people in the mod community. My name is Blaine Newport, and I don't think enough people played this mod, because quite frankly it kicks butt. And if hearing me say the word butt just now made you cringe, you really need to be warned, because this mod contains very harsh language, sexually suggestive dialogue, extreme violence, and even some racism. Okay, so we should have just lost the prudes, and everyone's so excited by the warning they had to rush out and start their downloads. Film buffs in the audience will recognize from the opening text and from this opening image of looking up at a ceiling fan that the game references Apocalypse Now quite heavily. References probably is too light a word. It's basically is Apocalypse Now in many elements, although it will get a lot more bizarre than Apocalypse Now later on, if you can believe that. I'm not much of a film buff, I'm more of a gamer, so when you put me in a room with one door, I want to go through it.
Captain Percy Freeman? Why don't you hit the shower, sir, and get dressed? You wanted by command.
Have a really strange water effect. And technically, you don't even have to do that. All you have to do is go put on the uniform, but gamers get enough of a bad rap for their hygiene habits as it is.
Come with me.
The game very much takes its time in the opening. We'll go downstairs and walk past a couple NPCs having a conversation, which is completely random, so I have no idea which conversation we're about to hear. And then we'll have the tram ride equivalent.
Yeah, and I'll tell you another thing. You better put that wallet in a place that's safe. If you don't, you know what's going to happen. It's going to get ripped off, and I'm not loaning you any more money.
The NPCs have a lot of colorful things to say if you leave them standing
I've
around.
been saving up all my pay, and it's time to start spending it. Let's go downtown, get some beers and some girls. What do you say?
The original Half-Life had a tram ride that introduced you to the Black Mesa facility. This tram ride will somewhat introduce you to this area.
Get in the truck, Captain. I'll give you a lift.
There'll be a lot of text, though, and it's going to be too small to actually read, most likely, so I'll read it as we go. Heart of Evil. The only Half-Life mod to be officially endorsed by Satan's gigantic throbbing purple cock. Remember, you were warned. It is the 21st of December 1968. You are Percy Freeman, member of the United States Military Special Forces, currently stationed in Vietnam. You've been waiting here for a week so far, but you're still only in Saigon. Every minute you can feel yourself getting weaker, while out in the jungle they are growing stronger. Everyone gets everything he wants. You wanted a mission, and for your sins, they gave you one. They brought it up to you like room service. It was a real choice mission.
Right on in, sir.
Captain Percy Freeman, 718th Airborne. Damn, I thought you were dead. Why, it's a pleasure to meet you, Freeman.
Have some of this roast moose, imported specially from Canada.
This is a picture of Colonel Bob Kurtz. He used to be in command of a small outpost up the Nuang River. There's a conflict in every human heart, Freeman, between the rational and the irrational, good and evil, light, darkness. Good does not always triumph, i.e. Attila the Hun, Genghis Khan, and our man in Moscow, Joseph Stalin. Precisely. Recently, the Colonel's methods have become unsound. We've tried to recall him from the field, but it seems he's no longer taking orders from us. Essentially, we've lost contact with him. Find Colonel Kurtz, Captain, take him out, and I don't mean dinner and dancing.
I want you to terminate the Colonel's command, Captain. Terminate with extreme prejudice.
The route is complicated and dangerous, so we've decided to give you a grunt to help you on your mission. Barney, come on in. This is Barney. I'll be goddamned if I know what his last name is. He ain't the brightest candle on a birthday cake, but he's as strong as a mule. He can get you out of all sorts of sticky situations. You do understand, Captain, that this mission does not exist, nor will it ever exist.
This way, Captain.
Barney will stay with you through a good portion of the game. You do have to keep him alive because there are certain doors that only he can open, so you'll automatically fail a mission if he dies. This generally leads to me leaving him behind and going killing everyone myself. Now remember, you're going after Kurtz, and they're saying his methods are unsound.
Good morning, sir.
And that's being said by somebody who lines civilians up in front of firing squads. At least that's what it sort of looks like what's happening just there. The sound here is going to be real low, bear with it.
Good afternoon, Captain Freeman. I'm Sergeant Bob Kilmore, Air Cab, first of the night. My outfit will be taking you as far as the river mouth. Charlie's pretty thick around there, so we'll have to fight our way in. From then on, you'll be on your own. Good luck, Captain Freeman. You're gonna need it. Okay, saddle up, lock and load. Get into the chopper, Freeman. Shall we put on a little light music while we fly?
Indeed we shall. Those of you who have seen Apocalypse Now will definitely recognize this setup. Those of you who haven't, enjoy. Admittedly, that was a little bit, well, okay, a lot less exciting than the scene in the movie.
Everybody okay?
But it still gets the job done. So that concludes the introduction. I'll continue this film, this walkthrough essentially. But hopefully you've already been convinced to go out and download and play this for yourself. Those of you who haven't, or would just rather watch something than play something, see you next time.